Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. Today I am going to be working on my braid out routine. I have not done one in almost 2 years. So if you want to just hang out, chat while I braid my hair, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy, and this isn't a makeup video, but you know, if you like hair, you like smelling good, all that good stuff, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So first, how are you doing? Please let me know in the chat or comment section. I am doing great and I'm really excited. I did wash my hair, and for those who are new to my channel, I just combed out my locks about 3 weeks ago, and I have pretty much been wearing it up and just not trying to manipulate it as much as I used to prior to when I had locks. So I have been wearing kind of my, well, it is my natural texture, but I haven't been wearing my hair in any type of stretched hairstyles. So I will link my video with me combing out my last lock and then what my hair looked like right after I blow dried it and trimmed it, and we're going from there. So I used to twist my hair every night, braid my hair every night, and I'm just trying to find easier styles for my hair. So I have been wearing it up a lot, you know, with the weather and everything, but I wanted to try a braid out. And what I did was I washed my hair, and I didn't want to braid it completely wet, so it's semi-dry. And you see how much my hair really shrinks up, but when I stretch it out, you know, it kind of has a bigger and a more elongated curl. I'm gonna do braid out today. Yeah, braid out. Plus, I think that'll be better because tomorrow's July 4th. I'm gonna be outside all day. I don't know, for some reason I feel like the braid out may hold up better than the twist out. I could be wrong. Nothing may hold up in this humid weather, so we shall see. Anyway, I washed my hair. I used the Camille Rose line with the black castor oil and Shea. So I had the shampoo, and I did a tea tree conditioner, and then I had this Camille Rose, like a leave-in conditioning mask, and then I let it air dry. I use the Pattern Beauty leave-in conditioner, the Palo Santo scented one. And what else did I put in my hair? I put some rice water serum in my hair. I got this serum from Amazon. So we'll see. I haven't really talked too much about it because I don't really know if it's helping, but I always hear good things about rice water. So again, it's semi-wet, and it's perfect now for me to go ahead and braid it. So I just want to get on here and chit chat. I am going to wet my hair a little bit with this Mielle Pomegranate and Honey Curl Refreshing Spray. Now it does say it's a light holding mist with intense hydration to shine and redefine thick, curly type 4 curls and anti-frizz. So I'm definitely going to use that, and that's what it looks like. I got this from Amazon, but you can probably find it in Target as well. Maybe Walgreens. I'm just wetting my hair a little bit because it does dry pretty quickly. And then I'm going to, I was going to use a detangler, but I'm going to use this Camille Rose Black Castor Oil and Shea Buttercream Strengthening Texture Butter. And I think it will be really good to help set the braid out. So that's what it looks like. Now what I think I want to do, because I like the front to be kind of defined, and I want to kind of section this a little bit, I think I'm going to do 2 braids in the front, like here and here. And then I'm thinking maybe I'll have a total of, we'll see how many. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have. I also have this paddle brush here. I have no fancy way of braiding, and I did already detangle my hair, so you'll see it's not really hard to comb through it all. But I can't cornrow. I don't know how to flat twist yet. I do plan on watching some videos and practicing and learning how to do some different styles with my hair. But I'm gonna go ahead with what I know right now, making sure I get this on the ends. And I am gonna make sure I keep my hair trimmed. So I'm thinking, what, every 3 to 6 months, you know, kind of blow it out and see what the ends are looking like, because I know I did do some damage to my hair when I comb my locks out. Like that happened for sure, you know? So I'm just trying to get my hair back, you know, in good health and really treat it well this time. I think sometimes people feel like when you have natural hair, you don't have to do much to it, but sometimes you have to do more, you know? So I'm just gonna put a little more of the butter on here and make sure it gets on those ends. And the ends, I don't know if you can see, but the ends are just nice and curly, and I love that. Anyway, y'all, last night, I don't know, I could not sleep, and I just kind of had an epiphany in my sleep, or in my restlessness, because I couldn't sleep. And I'm probably overusing the word boundaries a lot on this channel lately, but I think that in life, that is like one of the things that I have the biggest problem with, is setting boundaries, saying no. In the past, it was being a people pleaser, you know, all of that. But I realized, and this may be common knowledge, August needs his towel. Surprise, surprise. Let me get his towel, and then I'll finish my epiphany. Right in the middle of my epiphany, hold on. I realize, and I'm just sectioning, trying to think, wait a minute. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Hold on. I wanna try this a little bit differently than the way I used to do it. Of course I don't have a rubber band. Of course you don't. I think I'm gonna section my hair off a little bit differently than I used to do it. And I don't really have any parts or rhyme or reason with this, but I'm gonna kind of start from the side here. But I realized that with balance being what I feel like is off in my life, I realized that the key to balance is boundaries. Wow, so we're doing braid outs, balance, and boundaries today. Yeah, I realized that that's the key in every aspect of my life. So let's take it from a makeup standpoint. You know, I was talking about setting an eyeshadow boundary. Like I have too much and my collection is out of control. The scale is tipped, you know, in a way where it's out of control, you know? And when I think about what in my collection is out of control, it's the eyeshadows, you know? So I have to set that boundary so that I can have more balance, and more balance in my wallet as well, you know? And I kind of was just talking myself through this last night. Like, this isn't really rocket science. It's like, I mean, I think about work, you know, and like, how am I gonna set work up this year where I'm not doing report cards at the last minute, or I'm not doing so much work on the weekends, you know? How am I gonna set that up? How am I gonna set things up so that I have a little more balance and organization in my life? And the answer is by setting boundaries. Maybe I'll choose a day to stay late, you know, and work on grading. And then the other days I leave right on time and I don't stay. Make that a hard rule, you know, for myself. You're not staying late every single day the way that you were, you know? You're not going to be grading papers all at the last minute for report cards. And so it's like setting those types of boundaries is going to really help me to achieve some balance, you know, in my life. I was just really thinking about that. Like, one is going to equal the other. And I'm really excited. So I know we've been talking about vision boards and stuff like that. And I said I was going to be working on that for the month of July. So I'll have some content coming up. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to film it or how I want to film it. But I'm just going to write down like all the areas in my life that I feel like are not balanced, which I feel like are all of them, you know, like, and what goals do I have? Like, what are my goals for fitness? What are my goals for food? You know, I was even talking in my other video about setting a boundary on, you know, drinking during the week, because I felt like I was doing that too much and I wasn't being as productive. And like, I started that last week and I'm like, I feel great about it. I was just thinking about that, y'all. Let me know. And I know some of you kind of have a groove, you know, you're in a groove. But I feel like, I don't know, my groove is always kind of changing, and I just haven't found it yet, you know? So I'm excited for what's to come. Look how long my hair comes down. That's crazy. So yeah, y'all. I know some people kind of have a groove, and I'm still trying to find mine because, I don't know, I'm still trying to find mine. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't really get on thinking we were gonna talk about this, but it's just what came to mind. I'm just ready to not just talk about having this easeful life. I'm ready to have the easeful life. You know, I'm ready. Just so y'all know, I've also started folding clothes and putting them away. I told y'all I was pretty much like living out of a hamper, you know, just because like I just couldn't catch up on everything. I'm always feeling like I am just playing catch up and my head's just above the water. And I'm just tired of living like that. And I know life can be like that at times, but that's not my vision. You know, that's not the vision I have for me, because I want to enjoy life. I don't want to always be in the past or the future. I really want to enjoy the present, and I realize that oftentimes I'm not. I'm always someplace else, thinking about what I didn't do, what I need to do, and I'm not just being. And I want to be, like, you know, I want to be present. And I feel like oftentimes I'm just not. All right, so far, so we got these 3 braids, and I want to just see like the right amount of braids it's going to take for me to get the desired result. And this is not something I plan on doing every night, but see, what I used to do was I really didn't know how to keep this style at night. So I found myself braiding it up again and going through this process every night, which when I'm not talking through it, it probably may take 10 to 15 minutes, which isn't bad. But, you know, I don't know if doing this every night is really good, you know, for your hair. I think your hair should kind of just be left alone at times and just be, you know, and not always be fidgeting and fooling with it. So that's what I'm trying to think about. So I was watching some YouTube content with some creators, like how they keep their braid outs for, you know, up to a week. So, and you know, towards the end, you know, you might put it up or something like that. But I really do like wearing my hair down and stretched out. So just want to see. And then I was also watching some content about like what products work better, you know, in the summertime, you know, when it's a lot more humid. So I'm really looking forward to trying some different things out this time around. So that's kind of all like that is going on. So I'm really hoping like this summer I can just really kind of have this vision, you know, and start to make steps to make it a reality and not just think about what I want it to be. You know, I really want to start putting things down, writing things down, and really trying to manifest this into a reality, you know? And I see it happening. I really see it happening this time because I'm really committed. Let me know how you've been feeling, like how you've been feeling. I don't know why. Oh, you know, I'm like, why does my camera keep moving? Because my supplies keep pulling the mic, which is pulling the camera. But let me know how you're feeling. Like, I've just been having these mental ups and downs, and I don't know, I think that happens when you realize that things need to change or you feel kind of on the cusp of a change. So I am excited. Overall, I have a feeling of excitement and hope, you know, that things can and will, not can, they will get to where I need them to be. So I'm just gonna stay committed and keep pushing, you know? So yeah, that's really it. I'm almost done. I'm probably just gonna do, let's see, got a braid going here. I used to put like a flat scarf on, but then the braids were not protected at night. So that probably wasn't good, right? I always wanted to like kind of flatten this part down, but I'm thinking if I do that, I should still maybe put a bonnet over it so that all of my hair is covered, you know? So I really want to take care of my hair. I really do. And I just think I just wasn't really taking care of it, you know? I kind of took my hair for granted in a way, you know? I mean, I washed it and things like that. I feel like I put things in it, but like I didn't trim it. I know trimming your hair is really crucial to growing your hair. I was pulling my hair, especially like in the back. That was one of the reasons why I thought locking my hair would be good. But instead of pulling it with the locks, then I was just doing this twisting motion. So, you know, it really just comes down to one of my weaknesses, temporary weaknesses, because like I said, I'm working, is discipline, you know? Like, so since I've had my hair out, you know, I have had the urge to pull it, but I just haven't been. Especially, I've been wearing it up. So that's helped. And the fact that I trimmed it, the part that I like to pull where the ends were kind of rough, they're not rough anymore. So it's not the same thrill. Like my ends are kind of smooth now, or they are smooth, not kind of. They're smooth now because they're healthy. Yeah, I really, really am enjoying my hair this go around. It's funny because braiding my hair at night and taking care of my hair at night used to feel like such a chore. And I can't say that, you know, it may never feel like that again, but I haven't done this, you know, in almost 2 years. And I have actually liked the way I've been wearing my hair, like in the natural texture, like not the elongated, stretched out texture. So like I've been using these bungee bands. I think that's what they're called, bungee bands. And I just put this around my hair, and you can use this little bead to kind of tighten it. And I've been using that instead of rubber bands. And I've liked my hair like that. And then I just pull some curls out. Like I've really, really enjoyed that. I did my two Afro puffs. I've enjoyed that. So if I don't feel like twisting it, now I have some go-to hairstyles. Whereas before, I just didn't like how it was. And sometimes when I would wear my hair up, when I would take it down, it was like I couldn't do anything with it. I was gonna have to wet it or something like that. I think because I've been keeping my hair so hydrated, I'm not having that issue. Like I can do a curl refresher or something like that and wear it down, you know? So I'm already like, I don't know, feeling so good about this. So I don't know. Well, we're almost done. So I don't know, there'll be more to come, I think, on, you know, this whole life balance situation. But I'm really gonna try, you know, and I know there's different things that are gonna happen in life that may throw the scale more one way than the other, you know, like things change. But I just want to always be kind of conscious of, like, I don't want to just go, I want to go with the flow. I want to be able to be flexible and go with the flow. However, I still want to have a vision, if that makes sense. And honestly, I feel like I've been doing more of the going with the flow. And that's cool. You know, it's cool to be flexible and things like that. Like if something doesn't go your way and all that, that's great. But I didn't have a vision or an end goal. You know, I couldn't see but so far. And now I feel like I can. You know, like what are the goals for the house? You know, there's some things this house I'm blessed to have. It needs some TLC. Like, how do I see this house? Like at its fullest potential, what does that look like? Like not, oh, I know things can be better. What does better look like? That's what I'm trying to get the specifics. What in particular could be better? You know, is it that you want a shed? You know, is it that some of the interior doors need to be replaced? You know what I mean? Like what in specific needs to be better? What specifically needs to be better? When I talk about my fitness, you know, like, well, what is it that I want to see? What is it about my body that I want to change? Or, you know, about my mental health. So it's really just kind of getting into those details for me instead of using terms like better. Even the term ease. I'm saying ease a lot. What is that? Because what's ease for you might not be ease for me. So like, what is that and what does it look like? And what does it feel like? How do I want to feel if I'm having a life of ease? You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? And that's what I'm at. I'm really at kind of getting into the nitty-gritty details of this vision. Not that I want things to be different how? You know, like, how are we going to get there and what does it look like, and all of the components. So that's going to be it. But let me see, I don't know if zooming in is going to help, but I have my braids here. Like I said, it's really nothing fancy. And so let's see how many I have. So there's 12 braids, and that's about what I used to do. So that's about right. And again, if I wasn't talking through this, I could really whip through this. So what I'm gonna do is come back in the morning once this has air dried. Oh, and what I wanna do actually, and I didn't used to do this before, but I have this spiked honey mousse by Camille Rose. And this is a lightweight setting mousse with honey and nettle. It's crafted to smooth strands, boost shine, and set styles. And tomorrow's July 4th, so I'm gonna be outside all day. So I am hoping that this will help. You're supposed to allow it to fully dry before fluffing, and that's what the product looks like. So I do wanna take this because I know this isn't a mousse that's gonna make my hair, it's not gonna make it crunchy or hard or anything like that, but I'm hoping it will help to give the braid out a little more longevity. So I'm just putting a little bit of this on. I'm not putting any oil in my hair because, like I said, I did that after I washed it. But what I will do in the morning when I take the braids out, I am gonna put some oil in my hair and kind of on my fingers to take out the braids. Thank you all for hanging out with me for this. And I will be back in the morning to take out the style, and we'll see if this first braid out was a success. All right, you guys, I'm back. It is the next morning. It's actually July 4th, and I am getting ready to go to my mom's. So I'm gonna take my hair out. We'll see how this looks. So I have my Mielle Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil, and I'm just gonna use, oh, I don't have much left. But I'm just gonna put some just throughout my hair a little bit. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my fingers as well. I have kind of like that blurry background on my camera, so sometimes it's hard. I might need to change lenses soon, but that looks pretty good. It's still a little damp, but I'm okay with that. And I'll fluff it out a little more at the end. All right, you guys, so here is my braid out. It's okay. I'm trying to think about how I used to do my hair when I really liked it, but I'll be doing several videos, you know, in the near future, because I know like sometimes I will twist it and then put them on flexi rods, and you know, you could do all kinds of things, but this will be good for the weather because it's not as stretched out as I want it to be, but being outside all day is gonna shrink up anyway, most likely. And I realize I don't have like an anti-humidity hairspray or anything. I don't even know if those work yet. I know there are. I have to get some home defense. That's why it's important to be neat when we eat so we don't get ants. Okay, I do think this is really cute though. So let me know what you think about, can you pause that? Oh, I'm not buying anything.
Oh, everywhere? We're not buying everywhere?
No, I'm not buying everywhere.
But why? What is taking so long?
Oh, nothing now because I'm ready to go.
No.
Oh my.
Why does it take so long to buy it?
All right, y'all, so there's my first attempt at a braid out. Thank you. Oh, because you want me to buy something. I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And let me know what you think and if you have any tips for me, because I am still learning. So that's gonna be it, y'all. And I know I'm calling this braid outs, boundaries, and balance. So if you have anything to add to that conversation, definitely let me know. But I think this is super cute. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.